for our social studies online class. Students, we have already started our first chapter of social study, the story of the past. Students, in that we learn about what is history. What is history? Anything that tells us about the past. That's called as history. And historians. Whom we call historians? People who study history are called as historians. Understood? Students, there are two types of sources of history. First one is literary sources and the second one is archaeological sources. Literary sources include books and text. As I told you in the previous lecture, Yuan-Tsang and Huaiyan, the foreign traveler, written very nicely about our society, about our culture. Then the second one is archaeological sources. It includes seals, coins, inscriptions and monuments. In the previous lecture, we learned about different types of literary sources. We learned about different types of books. For example, Kautilya's Arthashastra, Kalidasa's Abhijanana Shakuntalam, Panchatattva, and India's two great epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, wrote Babarnama. It's a autobiography of Shah Babur, and Abul Fazl, who wrote N.A. Akbari. Friends, let's start with archaeological sources. What is meant by archaeological sources? It includes material remains like pottery, tools, seals, coins and monuments. And whom we call archaeologists? The people who study the tools, weapons and other remains of the past are called as archaeologists.
Coins. The study of coins is called numismatics. Ancient coins were made of gold, silver, copper or lead. Coins gives us lot of information about the ruler, the period he/she ruled, trade interest of rulers and the economic conditions of that time. Inscriptions. Inscriptions are written records found on pillars, rocks, caves, and copper plates. The earliest inscriptions are found on the Harappan seals. The writing on these inscriptions has not yet been decoded. Students, earliest inscriptions जो हमें फाउंड होते हैं पिलर्स पर, रॉक्स पर, केव्स पर, जो इन पर जो राइटिंग लिखी है वो अभी भी समझ में नहीं आई है कि इसमें लिखा क्या है, इसलिए यहाँ है कि हैज़ नॉट एट बीन डिकोडेड. Inscriptions provide us with information about the names, titles of rulers, extents of the empire and the royal orders. We can get a good idea of the political, social, economic and religious conditions of India under different rulers. बच्चों, हमें समझ में आता है, हमें आइडिया आता है कि उस समय की पॉलिटिकल कंडीशन कैसी थी, सोशल कंडीशन, इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन कैसी थी. Monuments are historical buildings that provide us with a visual evidence of the life of the people of early times. We learn about the materials used, the influences of other cultures upon our people. See these pictures carefully. This is the picture of Sanchi Stupa, and the next one is Hawa Mahal, and the last one is Taj Mahal, are some monuments in India. Student, this is our last point. Need to preserve historical sources. Preservation of historical sources is important. The study of the history is only possible if we preserve the historical sources. हिस्ट्री की स्टडी हम तभी कर सकते हैं जब हम हमारे जो हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट्स है, हिस्टोरिकल सोर्सेस है, उनका ध्यान रखेंगे, उनको प्रिजर्व करेंगे. The preservation of historical sources involves a great deal of time, money and effort. We have to preserve historical sources because history plays an important role in our daily lives. And our past teaches us many important lessons which influences our present decisions and affects our future. हिस्ट्री हमारी लाइफ में बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, ये हमें हमारे पास्ट के बारे में बताता है जिससे हमारा जो प्रेजेंट है वो और अच्छा हो सकता है. हिस्ट्री हेल्प अस अंडरस्टैंड अदर कल्चर्स. दिस इन टर्न हेल्प अस बिकम गुड ग्लोबल सिटीजन्स. Historical literature, architecture are a proof of the struggle and success achieved by our ancestors, and they provide a connection to our past. Historical sites आर अ मेजर टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन, है ना. जो हिस्टोरिकल मॉन्यूमेंट्स होते हैं उनको फॉरेन से भी लोग विजिट करने आते हैं. इट्स हेल्प इन जनरेटिंग रेवेन्यू. द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ दिस साइट्स आल्सो प्रोवाइड्स जॉब्स टू मेनी पीपल. Our literary and archaeological sources give us a sense of pride in our culture and heritage. So, as a citizen of this country, it's our duty to preserve all these things properly. Student, this is your homework. You have to draw this chart in your notebook properly. Thank you.